Hello everyone and welcome back to our blind let's play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. My name is FlightlessBird and this is your story-based gaming channel, and today my friends we are going to try to complete the investigation in the first part of this trial. We have a couple things that we need to do first, such as there's still one more psych lock that we have to complete. In addition to that, we have to explore this area. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't have a lot of theories. I mean, except the obvious ones. But I have a feeling that this case isn't so simple. Especially with the fact that I think the autopsy report is fake. I don't believe this is real. I think she probably was stabbed and then thrown off the building. Why would you want to do that, though? That doesn't make sense. Why would you stab someone and throw them off the building? I mean, it's kind of obvious that they were stabbed based on the way the picture was, right? But why would you want to... No, I said it backwards. Hold on. What I meant to say was, I have a feeling that this is fake because the cause of blood from the stab in the back wasn't... It says the body fell after death. I'm pretty sure... The fall was the cause of death, and then it was stabbed to a way to try to hide what they did? I don't know. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I've been rambling for like a minute and a half, and I haven't done anything, so let's go ahead and start this up, shall we? I hope you all having a wonderful, fantastic day.
Well, come to think of it, when you were a kid, you always said, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer and defend people, or something like that.
That was a long time ago. Yes, let's not forget, we are Edgeworth here. We are not Phoenix. Apparently, we've already shown him a lot of this evidence, though. So what we should do is show him new evidence, which is anything after this point. Yeah, after this point. Because all the other things... Wait. I want to read that again. To Iris Hazakura Temple, salutation here. It's an interesting way to begin a letter. There is something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come, unless you want your secret to be exposed. Now you may say, FlightlessBird, why in the world did you read it like that? I read it like that because I was trying to parse every word to see if there's a hidden meaning or some sort of adjective in this letter that I might need to know for later. However, I just read this letter twice while talking, and I don't see any hidden messages here. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything here that could be a giveaway. All right.
Well, that's the set that Miss Elise was carrying. But Miss Elise,
Why? Oh, the sorrowful dots. Huh. What is it, Larry?
well, there's something missing from the staff.
Yeah, wasn't there like a gem on the end of it? There's something missing. I could have swore there was like a purple gem at the end of the staff or something. Do we have a picture of Miss Elise? Yes, you see? There was a purple gem. Exactly, there was a purple gem at the end of the staff. What happened to the purple gem? Huh, interesting. I'm glad he said that because I don't know if I would have caught that if he hadn't mentioned it. But as soon as he said it, I realized he was right, which is kind of scary. Larry's right. Have you seen Pearls around?
Oh, hey, it's Pearl. But she's way cuter than this Pearl I used to go out with. Like, in a cute kid way, yeah?
Yes, well, apparently she hasn't been seen the whole morning.
What did you say? Iggy! Why are you wasting your time with me then? What's wrong with you, man?
Excuse me.
Well, if anything happens to her, I'll never forgive you.
Oh, the exclamator dots.
Wow, I guess he's right for a change, sir.
Now I feel like I'm the bad guy in all of this. I feel the same way. So Enter asked me, what do I think happened to Pearl? I'll let you know the answer that I responded to him in his comment, which is the pessimistic side of me says Pearl is, you know, yeah, I can't actually say the words that I want to say here, which means hopefully you understand what the pessimistic side of me thinks. And that is that Pearl's is, you know, not in a good state. Yeah, that makes me sick just thinking about it. The optimist in me says, Pearl witnessed the murder and she got scared and ran and hid, and she's probably hiding for her life and she doesn't know if it's safe to come out because she's scared. And if that's the optimist side of me, that's kind of sad because either way she's been traumatized by what happened. And the poor girl's already been through a whole lot. I mean, if you think about the last year and everything that happened with her mom, yeah, it's not good either way. Maybe I should have a more optimistic side to me. How about Maya?
Oh, it's Maya. Nick was trying to go save her, you know? But instead, he wound up falling off the bridge. I'm not surprised, though. Nick always gets himself into trouble.
Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black.
I just hope that Maya doesn't catch a cold, too.
Or something worse. Yeah. Oh, this seems new.
Man, I'm just not good with people like her. She reminds me too much of my mother.
Oh, the dots. May I speak now?
Huh? Ah, sure.
I don't care how you feel about it personally. Just tell me what you know about her and how she's related to this case.
All the debts. Well, don't you think you're expecting a little too much of me? I'm just a 25-year-old jobless bum trying to be an apprentice artist. Ha ha!
I'm actually starting to feel jealous of this guy, just a little. Yeah, and I'm trying to be an artist too, although my art's completely different than yours. It's the creative type. I don't think anything else here is new. I have a feeling that she's hiding something.
That could be. After all, she's shy and gets embarrassed pretty easily.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Oh, why not? Look, I know all about this sort of thing. Come on, Edgy. You're a guy once. Lots of girls are like Iris. You know I'm right.
Well, you must certainly seem to have convinced yourself.
Man, I love shy girls like her. It's just so cute. You know what I mean?
Still doesn't listen to others, I see. I guess some people just never change. Alright, this is all gonna be the same here. Yeah, that's all gonna be the same. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to him now. Heavenly Hall? What is this little shack anyway?
Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday.
And why were you down here in the first place?
Well, come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power. It looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds like a lot of my apartment there, pal.
Oh, poor Gumshoe. Thankfully, I have been blessed. My apartment is not like that. It is really cheap and really small, but you know, at least I can afford to live here. There's a lot of people who can't afford, you know, an apartment at all. So yeah, I'm really thankful for my cheap apartment. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here.
So, can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe?
How about some hot chocolate?
Man, I haven't had hot chocolate in forever.
Probably because I'm dieting, but you know, that's still, I miss my hot chocolate with extra marshmallows. Oh, it's so good. But then again, considering it is, well, it was cold a couple weeks ago, but it's starting to heat up again. We had tornado warnings in our area last night, and that kept me up all night long. But anyway, enough about the weather.
Man, he's getting all buddy on us, sir.
Iris.
Well, listen to me, Edgy. Gotta do this. Gotta save Iris.
Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute.
Yeah, watch your mouth. Anyway, I made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl.
Oh, the hopeless romantic dots? Or is it hopeless romantic? Oh, the lustful dots. Yes, that's more like him, isn't it?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask him. Have you already asked the little girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that.
Something tells me he would be shocked indeed.
Well, that's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I going to do if she gets hurt? All the dots. Man, what is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back.
I don't know, he lost me ever since he said the word dangerous, because as soon as he said the word dangerous, what popped in my head was Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous,
If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Oh dear Lord, can we not? The night of the crime. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? This is the psych lock, right?
Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me.
Oh, the dots.
Oh, okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night,
Here's where the lie comes in.
I saw something incredible.
Something incredible. Yep, there we go. Well, we knew this was coming.
Well, yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water.
Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Alright, my friends. It's time to try to bust this lock open and go to the trial. I have a feeling this is the last thing we need to do before the trial. It's just me, but I mean, I get that feeling. And what is this, like the 4th episode in the investigation? And each episode has been over 50 minutes long? That's incredible. There's a lot that's happened. We didn't even get to the murder until part 2. The night of the crime. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night.
Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk.
Huh? That was a bit too easy.
Well, yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it.
You know what would be really funny? If all his locks just disappeared and he just started talking without us breaking any locks. You know, that would be typical Larry Butts.
Well, around 10 o'clock last night, it started to thunder. I'd been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white!
Oh, it would have been funny if he said, Safari!
Well, like I just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi.
And then?
Well, man, it was on fire! The bridge was on fire, man!
Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes?
Hey, why you give me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth.
There are still 3 psycho locks remaining. I'm sorry, every single time I see the word psycho lock, I just laugh. Well, that means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen?
Wait, you say? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question.
Well, I was in my room, by the main hall. Where else would I be?
As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there.
There? What do you mean, there?
It's impossible for you to have seen lightning struck Dusty Bridge from your room. Alright, it's gotta be the map, right? There's a big cliff right there. So if it was in Hazuka Temple, it would have been possible. Unless it was in Heavenly Hall. Exactly. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. Do you see that giant cliff?
Ooh, what am I looking for?
I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from there. Oh, right, yeah, the trees too. Yeah, that too.
Man, what? Why didn't you tell me that before?
One lockdown? Well, how about it?
How about what?
Do you feel like talking now?
Yeah, about what?
Oh, the dots. It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll move on. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you?
Hey, you don't know that I was in my room?
So, where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning strike and Dusky Bridge was from here. Oh, it's pretty cool how we have one of these scenes. This doesn't really happen unless it's in the courtroom. The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall.
Oh, why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold. There's no electricity that could fall apart at any moment, man.
Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet.
Ow!
In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset.
I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick.
Well, that's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night?
Well, that's what you might call a fair decor.
A what? I think you mean a fair decor. I have no idea what that means. Hold on, I need to look that up. Give me one quick second. What is a fair decor? It means a love affair. Or, yeah, Could it be that you were waiting for someone?
Oh no! I really one scary guy, you know?
I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Well, if it's a love affair, that could only mean one person. There's only one person you wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
I told you before, don't call me Larry.
The person you were waiting for was Iris.
Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy.
No doubt because of my chilly glare.
So you think I got the hots with Sister Iris, huh?
I mean, you told us that like 100 times. You just said that you were gonna marry her.
Did you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just
Oh no, I just realized. This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence. Oh my god, I can't believe it. He's the one that planted the, He's the one that planted this? What secret does he know about her, though?
Take that!
Here's your evidence. I thought this was... I thought this letter was planted, someone trying to frame Iris or something. Like in our previous case with, Look at Me. And Rhonda Light, but... No? You called her to the spot with a pathetic blackmail letter.
Oh, hey, I get that back. You're embarrassing me, man. What are you doing with that anyway?
Well, that's not important. I misjudged you, Larry.
Man, what do you mean?
Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh.
First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutation here. Yeah, I should have known it was Larry just by the salutation here. That's a good point. But yeah, Larry, dude, didn't we talk about this in that previous case where I said you're just a scumbag hitting on a little girl? and now you're a scumbag for trying to blackmail a young woman? Dude, I'm sorry, but this is not the new Larry. I try to give you a second chance, but I'm not going to rant on this. I promise. I'm just going to say that Larry is probably my least favorite character in the series. I just can't stand people who take advantage of women. Women should be treated like princesses. And I'm an old romantic at heart. I'm someone who believes in opening the door for someone and things like that. I believe in treating a woman like a queen. And when I see something like this, it just grinds my gears. And I feel the same way about people who take advantage of kids as well. Except I probably dislike them even more because they're kids. But taking advantage of anyone, regardless of who they are, is wrong. It's just, I don't know, my natural defensive mechanisms just speaks volumes when someone tries to take advantage of a woman or a child. It just grinds my gears.
Well, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies.
You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris, you fool.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, buddy. You're not my buddy, pal. You're not my pal, buddy. Yeah, exactly. The night of the crime. Anyway, I'm moving on. So, you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you?
So sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that?
Yeah, you tell him, Gumshoe. And what a weird dichotomy here. You have probably my least favorite character and my most favorite character, like, side by side. And Gumshoe represents why he's my favorite, and Larry shows why he's my least.
Gulp. All the dots. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stiff? I'll tell you what. Try to scare Iris by threatening to expose the secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed? That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Can you arrest him for that, please?
Man, give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love?
What did you just say?
My love for her burned so hotly. It could melt all the snow on this mountain, man.
Oh? Then what is the secret you mentioned?
Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me.
Oh, dear Lord. She's a complete waste of time. I'm sorry, everyone. I just wasted 20 minutes of your life with this idiot.
Obviously, she wouldn't want Old Lady Bikini to know about it, right? I mean, about our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair.
Oh, dear Lord. Can we move on, please? Oh, the dots. All right, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope?
Man, give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any of the envelopes. Yeesh. Man, then why are we so quick to apologize, pal? It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his.
Oh, the dots. Oh, the double dots. It's kind of rare to have all the double dots in this game. I mean, that was huge in the Zero Escape series. There were a ton of double dots, but in this game, there haven't been a lot.
Man, what's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
I'm trying to compose myself so I don't punch you in the face. Well, that's it. That's what all those huge locks were about. I don't understand why you were so defensive.
Well, I do know either. I guess the thing is, what do you mean by those locks anyway? Well, I'm too stupid to realize that. You shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. Oh, the dots. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is still hiding something, I know it.
What do you mean, detective?
Well, don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
He's right. Larry.
Hey, what? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone.
What? Was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. Something incredible.
I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Darsky Bridge.
Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true.
What doesn't?
If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night, something more incredible than lightning.
Oh, the dots. What? When? Where? Why? How? With who? I ran out of W's and H's. I don't know what else to say. Hey, pal. What do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, well, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal.
Can you do that anyway, please? Oh, dear Lord, a second psych lock? Oh my gosh. Oh. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta deal with this guy even more? Oh. That was a cool trick, game. That was a really cool trick. Gotta get a good Darth Vader impersonation here, alright? No! Whew. I couldn't have done that 2 days ago when my throat was all messed up. I'm kinda glad I'm feeling better though.
Man, what's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I had to do it all over again? The protagonist and I are on the same page though. That's good to know.
Man, why are you glaring at me like I'm going to be hit next by a bolt of lightning?
I just had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Oh, wait.
Really?
Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay, well, we'll kind of leave it on a cliffhanger there. I was not expecting that. Nope, definitely not. Ah, shoot, accidentally saved over. Oh, dear God. That's bad. Because since I saved over the last save, if something happens, I lose power. I have to replay this save all over again until I get to that point. So I'm going to put a cut in the video. You're not even going to notice it, though. And then, that way I won't lose this recording. Alright, so like I said, you didn't even notice that there was a cut. February 9th, 9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Oh my, Mr. Lewis feels that way about me?
Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all.
All the dots. All the many dots.
This is no time to be embarrassed.
I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing.
Worry not. In any case, whatever it was that he saw on the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him.
Does that mean Mr. Lewis is the witness today?
No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand.
Sister Bikini.
She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime.
All the dots.
I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Deonim, was it?
All the dots. That is correct. It wasn't me.
Very well then.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes?
You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed...
Don't worry. I made the necessary arrangements. I wonder who's gonna be the prosecutor. Is it gonna be Young Von Karma? That's who my money's on. It's not gonna be Payne. Because Payne would know him, right? It could be Godo, though.
I see.
Iris. It is a prosecutor's job to doubt people.
All the dots.
But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people and to believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once. Mr. Edgeworth, I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I have been entrusted. All the dots. Very well, sir. I'll leave my defense in your capable hands. Alright, well, it's time to see who's on the other side of the podium. Podium? Stand? No, not stand. Podium is a witness stand. What do they call the area where the prosecutor and defense stay? I have no idea. Alright. Whew, 10 o'clock. Let's do it. Alright, apparently our defense is going to be an empty chair. Alright, maybe they've been playing Elden Ring and they put the mimic thing on and they disguise themselves as a chair? I don't know. We got the other judge, which kind of good for my throat because the other guy's like,
And, prosecution will need to rest now. Yes, I see that.
This guy is a little more, I haven't really found a voice for him. I just do whatever. Let's do it.
Court is now in session. Trial of Sister Iris, High Security Temple.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Okay.
Well, defense does indeed to be pure ready. However, the same cannot be said for prosecution in this case.
Indeed.
I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean, well, that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem this case is already over before I had a chance to begin. I am ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant.
Alright, so we're gonna get a hold it here, right? Ah, yes! I called it! Ah, ha, ha, ha. Yes! She's back! Oh, happiest of days! Oh! Kind of excited to see Von Kormer back. I like her. I mean, she went through a lot of growth, and I was hoping this was going to happen. It feels good to actually call something right for a change. It's probably the only thing I'm gonna get right this entire case. Let's go back to Von Karma, shall we? The prosecution, stand ready. You foolishly foolish judge, you foolishly fool.
And you are?
Franziska Von Karma, prosecuting prodigy.
Von Karma, you say? Well, perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to legendary prosecutor Manfred Von Karma.
Oh, the foolishly foolish dots. Legends are a thing of the past. I am a Von Karma. That is all. Upon a special request, I'm flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case.
You did? Well, then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm almost certain that you've seen, I've seen you somewhere before. Am I just imagining things? I'm not sure. Let's see if I can recollect. You look very much like a prosecutor I met once.
I believe you are imagining things, Your Honor.
Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say?
The foolish dots. There is no such wrinkling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office.
Well, there isn't. But I'm sure once before in this court.
I told you, there is no such wrinkling. I went to clap my hands, I dropped my controller, and it just started doing weird things, but oh man, this is perfect. She's going to bully the judge into making it so that we can be the defense. Oh, this is so good. I love it.
What is that, a whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. But bailiff, I removed that whip at
I have no objection to the whip. Oh, this is great. Two prosecutors just intimidating bully the judge. I feel sorry for this guy.
You don't?
Prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee, so I hear. That's interesting. How does he know that Godo drinks 17 cups of coffee? He must have done some research on Godo between now and yesterday. And considering Edgeworth's work ethic and his behavior, I guarantee you he probably researched the heck out of Godo in the meantime. But there is still only one truth, and that is what I stand here to prove today. Bring it on. This is great. Oh, this is so good. The two students of the legendary Von Karma facing off against each other. Oh, this is so cool.
This promises to be interesting, Master Wright. I had expected to face Phoenix Wright here today. But look at you now. Maybe this is what I've been waiting for all of this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to clash you slip. I will not allow this chance to clash you slip through my fingers.
Bring it on. I see you brought your flair for the histrionic.
Well, allow me to add the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. Ah! The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor.
Well, all right.
Very well. Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case before you beat me up too badly. With as little whipping as possible.
Yes. All right. Game face on, you guys. Game face on.
The murder victim is a faint picture, but God, I miss this day and name. Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a goddess statue.
The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct?
Oh, very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene. Crime photo added to the court record.
The courtyard where Elise Deonim was murdered.
There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime. Well, very well. Please bring this witness to the stand, yeah?
And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney. Whew. See, this is why I say this game needs more artwork, because it is just so good.
Witness, state your name and occupation, please. Hold on there. Not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight.
If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for a back pain plagued witness.
Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. Once again, your name and occupation, please.
Oh, that's old me. Well, I'm the head of Hazakura Temple on Old Grigo Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it, Bikini. Nice to meet everyone. Ho ho ho.
You're the dudes. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this enter at once.
Well then, can you please beat up Larry, since he's the one who does it often?
You want me to leave?
No need to get to Bikini said it twice. Let me tell you, I'm said to behold in summer.
In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
Oh, that's right. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way the little Iris could do anything like that.
Well, let us hear what you have to say then. Well, first, tell us about your own movements at night, eh?
Okay. You see, I wish they would write his dialogue like that more often. It's a lot easier to do that accent. The night of the murder. Witness testimony.
Oh, the night was happening in a graduate training in the Under Temple, but... Well, as you can see, my back looks act up, apparently. So, I left Iris have the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the Inner Temple, you see, and I needed a long hot soak. I was, after I'd finished, just as I was heading back, that's when I saw it.
So it was simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple, huh?
Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made.
There is only one problem with the testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle, now are you, Mr. Edgeworth?
I said Mr. Edgeworth.
Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, the dots.
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination.
Alright, you guys. Cross-examination. Let's do this.
Well, that night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but...
What is this inner temple?
Well, see, conversing with the spirits is what we train people to do, right?
We'll be the ones asking you the questions, madam.
Well, in order to do that, a pretty strong intuitive power is required. There's a small temple across Husky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training.
And how exactly do you help with this process? Wait a second. I'm sorry, I don't mean to... Wait a second. Hold on. I'm sorry, I just got distracted by... Does that mean anything? I don't mean to interrupt the flow, it's just... If you look at this picture... Iris is wearing that brooch thingy over Magatama. But she's the one wearing it today. But it's also the same thing on her hood. Right? But the thing is, that orb, if you call it that, that orb is the same orb that's on her staff. And the orb is missing. Does that have something to do with this case? Sorry, I didn't mean to get off topic. That just... This happens sometimes on this channel. I just go off on a tangent and... Let me try to follow that in the back of my brain and worry about it when the time is right.
It's all quite exacting. I can't be performed without non-perfect supervision.
Like a tutor watching to make us such a short... Like a tutor watching to make sure as well child studies.
A tutor with a whip in your case. If that is the case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple where the murder took place?
Well, as you can see, my back legs act up violently.
Violently?
Oh, that's right. It's a lovely matter, especially in the winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training.
On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again?
Oh, that's right. Raging like a pill with a pigeon. Big pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just say that unless I wound up, I was going to finally finish me off. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple.
You left Iris to help with what?
Oh, what do you think? The acolyte training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so we were trying to enter into the training exercises proper.
Wasn't your place to remain with the disciple?
Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolytes so they don't pass away.
Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct?
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, she's a gentle, honest girl. She's never once failed to follow my directions. They're so bad that the inner temple, you see, and I need a long hot soak.
So, you return to the Hazakura Temple in order to take a bath?
Oh, my back is to blame for everything. I should do what be done and kind of wall that all.
How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, the dots. My, what a filthy little dog you are. I know what's on your mind. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, they're questionable. I don't think you do, Dots.
Alright, but your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash? Ho, ho, ho. This is why you have to watch the young ones.
What are you going on about? I was... Ah!
Pathetic, Miles Edgeworth. To do is to do.
Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench? Yes, I'm pretty sure there is, because that's... Now you know how Phoenix feels, okay?
Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long, you understand, so... I was after I had finished, just as I was heading back, that's when I saw it.
There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. Ah, I forgot to... shoot. I pressed the wrong button. If I can clearly point out what that is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness's memory and observation skills are. Yeah, I messed that last one up. I'm sorry.
Hold it!
The crime took place in the courtyard, correct?
Oh, when you go from the courtroom to the, from the room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard.
Well, that's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case.
Well, that certainly seems to be true. There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out... Okay, so that's the same. I want to look at Von Karma's profile here. Franziska Von Karma, age 19, my mentor, Manfred Von Karma's daughter. Born and raised in Germany, prosecutor at 13. Yeah, she's Maya's age now. I mean, she was always Maya's age. That was a weird thing to say, she's Maya's age now. But I didn't realize that they're both the same age. Actually, I probably did realize that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm trying to figure this out, so leave me alone. Alright, let's see here. I left Iris to help the acolyte. So right here, Iris's testimony says otherwise, correct? The question is, how valid is Iris's testimony? Because she's the one that's accused.
Objection!
Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on the powers of observation and memory, after all.
Well, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all.
No! She said that?
Hey, defendant or witness, who is more likely to lie, do you suppose?
Yeah, that's exactly what I felt she was going to say.
The defendant is simply lying to cover her own back.
But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi.
Oh, the excluded dots.
Nice one, Edgeworth.
But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie.
She does indeed have those honest eyes. Ah! How people die? Well, that is my belief. Why am I the only one being whipped in here?
Not so fast, my friend. Edgeworth was whipped earlier, remember?
Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means, we must call your memory into question.
Are you older than me and that you want to play that game, do you?
Well, that is exactly what
My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in the winter.
Well then, I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, you are going to question the memory of this witness. You will need to show a more decisive piece of evidence.
Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick.
Well then, please add your comments about Iris to the testimony. Let's return to the cross-examination.
Well, that night was a bit ugly with the training in the inner temple, but Iris came to inner temple. She was just exactly as she had been at dinner.
Hold it!
Are you sure that you're not making a mistake?
Oh, you young man, you need to get your estimation of me up from the floor. Iris always wears the same clothes. The smallest thing out of the place would have stood out like a sore thumb to me. You're making a mistake. Thinking I made a mistake.
What an excellent finish there, witness.
Still, I have to wonder. We have something that shows how she was dressed? Aha!
Objection!
She gave Phoenix the hood. Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met. She was wearing this demon warning hood, correct? Oh my goodness. It's a case of mistaken identity. She was wearing the hood. Someone else was wearing a hood.
Oh, of course.
She never saw Iris's face. She saw the back of her head.
Well, that is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Whoa, wait a minute.
Hold it right there. Why do you have that?
That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung.
What?
You know where I'm going with this, don't you? The witness had seen the defendant as she claims. Then the Iris she saw should have been missing this very hood.
Whoa.
Oh, look at that, she's standing on the boxes. Oh, that's great. It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it.
Order in the court. A witness your eyes, lads! A sister! With this herd, you have spare ones around the temple, don't you?
Spares? Well, I do tend to make many of them.
Well, I see. Stockpile. Surplus of hoods, eh?
Hey, son is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Irish owned.
Well then this is quite strange. Ah! If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could be the one of those. There is no contradiction here.
I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt.
Ah, witness. While I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision.
I'm not sure I could go along with this.
Sister, you shall continue with the testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the Indian temple.
Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation. After my bath.
I finished my bath around 11 and I thought I should return to the inner temple. And as soon as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and Iris was, Mr. Galise! And with that sword of all things, Mr. Galise was sitting in a corner room which pitches out into the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of a window.
So then how did Iris get down from the... No, wait. She was dead before then, according to the autopsy report, though.
You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Miss Edgeworth in two in court. And me seeing it all from this very chair. Well, something like that.
This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe.
I would like the food if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth.
Calling everyone by the full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours? After my bath.
I finished my bath about 11. I thought I should return to the inner temple.
Hold it!
How far is it from your room to the inner temple?
Let me take a moment. About 20 minutes on these ships of mine. It's about 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge from Hazakura Temple. The inner temple is just beyond the bridge.
Still, you never made it back there that night, did you?
That is right. I was heading along the walkway to the main hall. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and...
Hold it!
You say you heard a noise.
Slump. Just like that.
Well, that could only be the sound of the victim falling.
It's very quiet at the temple, you know. You could even hear the soul calling from the branches. Thump. Just like that.
But then, couldn't this noise you heard have been snow falling to the ground?
Hold the dot. I never thought of that. Maha!
Ho 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 ho! Ah! The next one to laugh gets a whipping.
Well, whatever the source of the sound, I don't know what the courtyard end. This was Mr. Galais and with the sword of all things.
Hold it!
This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant. But some doubt remains in these claims.
Just what does it mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to...
The murderer who stabbed the victim with the sword. Sister Bikini, try to recall exactly who it was you saw as clearly as you can.
Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Hold the dots. Now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me all this time.
Please, don't keep us in suspense.
I heard.
You heard?
That's right. It is coming back to me. Irish, she wasn't wearing her hood. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, should she giving that hood away to someone, right?
Irk.
Ha ha ha! You've dug your grave, Mr. Isles Edgeworth.
Ah! Keep saying Mr. Edgeworth. I don't know why. Because everyone calls him Mr. Edgeworth? What do you say, Miss Edgeworth? Is this testimony important? I think it is. This may initially appear to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like to add these new statements to be added to the testimony.
Miles Edgeworth. If you want to hang yourself, you'll need to ask. I'll gladly lend you my whip.
Witness, add that statement to your testimony there, would you?
Oh, no problem. Now that you mention it, I shouldn't have a hood on.
Hold it!
You are sure about that?
Yes, after all, we always wear the same clothes. I don't mean because we're poor, you understand? It's our style, yes I did.
There's absolutely no need to explain yourself.
Anyway, she looked different than normal, so that really stuck out.
Like me holding a whippet puppy instead of my whip.
What is a whippet puppy? I don't want to know. At least then, it might bite you and not someone else.
I should have a hood on, I'm sure of it.
Very well. Now, please tell us about the victim, eh? I just had a thought. What if... What if her hood was down? And what if the person in the picture is her stabbing the victim? But then how do you explain her being the victim, FlightlessBird? I don't know! I don't have all the answers, I just have more questions.
Mr. Galais was standing in a corner room which faces into the courtyard.
Hold it!
The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct?
Which means the victim's room was on the second floor?
No. Hazakura Temple is a single-story building. But the mountain itself slopes downward. Which elevates the main gate side of the temple and the guest rooms in the back. To about the height of a two-story building.
I see. And the victim was staying in one of these elevated rooms, correct?
Yes, I should know. I'm the one who carried her things to her room after all.
I thought you couldn't carry anything.
Stabbing herself must have occurred after she was pushed out of the window.
Hold it!
What makes you so sure of all this? I thought she said she couldn't pick anything up during the winter time.
Ah, it's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard, okay? Stop, just like that.
You're one smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 30 feet in height.
Well, it appears that the witness was not mistaken then.
Oh, yep. I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in winter. I'm a woman of faith, after all. The head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
There's only 2 of them working there.
What's wrong, Miles Edgeworth? No, stop me, come back to the mark.
Oh, the dots. It doesn't feel like she is lying. This is very powerful testimony, too. She claims to have seen the incident in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only 2 things I can believe in right now. My client, Iris, and my own abilities as defense attorney. Alright, well, I'm gonna take 1 shot at this, but we're approaching an hour, so I really can't do this long. But I am going to take a shot at... I think this is the thing I should, present evidence to, right? I just wanted to do a double check there. But why? The stabbing assault must have occurred after she was pushed out of the window. But the autopsy report says if the cause is loss of blood from stabbing back and the body fell 10 feet after death.
Objection!
Booyah! Very good. Impressive logic, that's what I like to say anyway.
Oh, praise God. My brain is something else, especially in winter.
However, I think you're overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as taking a look at the autopsy report?
The autopsy report?
The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed.
Oh, that's right. It says after death right here.
The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go and on to take a 10-foot fall?
Order, I say! The victim was killed and then fell. If that's the case, the victim must have been killed in a room, don't you agree? Well, that is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And she was then thrown out of a window down into the courtyard below.
Was there any signs of a struggle in Miss Deonim's room?
Oh, the exclamated dots.
She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree?
Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? There were traces of blood were found in the victim's room. Your whip has just caused trace of blood we found in my glorious pale beard. However, there was no blood in the room, and you claim that... I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure your honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood.
When it produces the most blood, is it when the weapon's taken out of the body?
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, well then that would be when the blade is removed.
Indeed, with the weapon still in place. It acts like a lid on the wound.
Well, that's true. If the weapon's still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. Perfectly reasonable line of thinking.
Alright, well, let me stop here because if I don't stop here, I'm gonna go on for another 15-20 minutes. I love you all so very much. Thank you for everything. Yeah, that is weird. How did she fall off the thing and yet the body was stabbed and oh. Hopefully we find it next time. Thank you for everything. This is our blind Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulation. I'm the FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel. Until next time, so long! And take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.